G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. You can buy them in the shops, sure, but honestly, homemade is always better. And I guarantee you're going to love this version. So join me today as I make my version of Pop Tarts. Now we're going to start with one sheet of puff pastry. Now you can also use pie pastry if you choose. So it's very simple, we just want to cut it out so it's into 3 equal lengths. And then we're just going to cut it once in the middle. You'll do it this way simply because you want more of a rectangle shape than a square shape. Next, onto each rectangle, you want to place a dollop or about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of Nutella. Okay, so I've placed our Nutella rectangle onto a lined baking tray. So I'm going to place another equal sized sheet of puff pastry just on top. And what I want you to do is just with a fork, we're just going to crimp the outsides just like so. Okay, once they're all crimped on the outside, we're just going to place a couple of holes just in the center just to vent any steam. And with one beaten egg, we're just going to lightly brush each one. Okay, so once done, we're going to place this into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes. But just keep an eye on it. When you know it's ready and slightly brown, they're ready to take out. Okay, so I've taken our Pop Tarts out of the oven and I'm going to let them cool down completely. But while they're cooling down, we're going to make our icing. So into a bowl, I'm going to place about a cup of powdered sugar or icing sugar. And this one we're going to play by ear, so we're just going to add just a little bit of water. And we just want to get up to a thick but runny paste consistency. So you don't want it too thick where it's not going to move, but you do want it just slightly runny. Just so it will cover the Pop Tart. Now this is completely optional, but just for a bit of colour I'm just going to add a little bit of pink. And just give that a mix through. It just looks better than plain old white icing, of course. Okay, so our Pop Tart is completely cool. As you can see, it's a little bit puffier than the normal Pop Tarts. But as I said, this is my version, and I did use puff pastry, which gives it a bit more of a puffier, sort of a melt in your mouth crunch. So we just have to simply pour a little bit of our icing on top. Don't pour over too much, just let it run down the sides by itself. Then all you have to do is just add some of your favorite sprinkles. And there we have the ever delicious and ever famous Pop Tarts. Now I just added a little more pink colour into the icing because honestly it looks so much better. Now while I do rather recommend you have these in moderation, I dare you to stop at just one. They are really that good. And you don't have to use just Nutella. Feel free to use any flavour that you like. But I'm sure no matter what you put in the centre of these Pop Tarts, they're still going to taste simply delish. And of course you can keep them in the fridge, but they're best served fresh, just so they're extra crunchy. So thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Kitchen. As always, I'll leave a list of ingredients down below, as well as links to my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Home Handy Hints channel. And please do me a massive favour by giving this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.